Hello guys, welcome to the final game of the underwater rugby tournament in Boston. We're happy to have you guys on. With me, we have Danielle and your commentator, Juan Pablo. Um, Danielle, talk to us a little bit more. What do we have here today?
Yeah, we are really excited. Thanks for joining in, for watching this match. It's the women's finals. This weekend had two divisions, the open division with mixed teams and the women's division. This is the finals of the women's teams. We're excited to see the New Jersey Hammerheads going up against the Washington DC Devilrays. Two experienced teams who have met actually in the pre-round where the Hammerheads were able to win, but it doesn't count until you meet again in the final. So we're really excited to see how both teams can push themselves, the players, keep to the strategies, and whoever wins this game will be the champion of this tournament.
All right, it seems that the game has started. We have on blue the New Jersey Hammerheads, then we have on white the Washington team. As you guys can see, we have 6 players. For the guys that don't know, 3 different positions, 2 people in each position. Right now, we have the New Jersey Hammerheads on the basket. Really strong tags. We can see the disorganization of the defense is eventually going to pay off if the Hammerheads are able to continue this pressure.
And you can see there was a lot of pressure. Nice game by the New Jersey Hammerheads to attack, but excellent defense. They were able to lift the ball above the goal, but now again the New Jersey Hammerheads are attacking.
Nice passes going on in between that middle section. That's a crucial movement to score in this game. As you can see, we have a strong forechecking of the Washington team, moving slowly but surely. Good forechecking on the New Jersey Hammerheads. What can you tell me about forechecking, Daniel?
Yeah, so right now the DC Devilrays recovered the ball right in the defense. They wanted to really swim through. Ideally, you counterattack, you swim through the other side's goal, and you try to score. But here, the forechecking, the pressure against the person carrying the ball is crucial. And you see that with good teams, elite teams, they don't let you advance. You have to have like 2-3 people on the bottom between which you can pass to actually make an advance. And if you have this good forechecking, you really stop or at least slow down the attack so your other team can come back.
From the sorry, Daniel, we have a counter strike from the New Jersey Hammerheads. They're on the basket, 2 people in, pushing hard on that goalie. We have a goal. We have a goal. It's Carolina. Goal from Carolina. Who is that? We have 11. What a beautiful goal. It was a good counter-strike coming from the New Jersey Hammerheads. 2 strong players attacking against the goalkeeper. It's a flawless effort. It ended up in a goal. It's 1-0 for the New Jersey Hammerheads.
But again, we are just in the very beginning, the first minutes of this game. Nothing is set in stone. Nobody is set to win. The DC Devilrays definitely have a chance to equalize. Let's see how both teams use those chances. You can see.
Look at that. We have a player from the DC team pushing on the defender, on the goalie. Good defense position. As you can see, the goalie is the person that sits on top of that basket, don't letting anybody come close to that goal. Really solid defense from the New Jersey Hammerheads. We know this team, we know how they play, and we know they're really good on that defense. We have players with a lot of experience on that positioning, and it is going to be hard. It's going to be a challenge for DC, definitely, to put a goal on that basket.
Yeah, right before the game, I talked to both coaches, Juan Sevillano, who's the coach for the DC team, and Giancarlo Castro, who coaches the New Jersey women's team. And both were really anxious. They both were really keen on the game. But Juan Sevillano said, well, on a one-on-one player base, the New Jersey Hammers probably have a little advantage, more experienced
We
players.
have a strong attack on the basket going in. Is it going to be a goal? We have no goalie. Oh, they stole the basket.
They stole the basket.
They
so
stole
here,
the basket.
one of the but
we have a counter strike going on. Good floating kicks, going strong. And we have a goal.
No.
Oh, she shouldn't have missed.
Yeah, so that was an excellent chance for the New Jersey Hammerheads in the counter strike, but we couldn't see it really clearly. But the ball was not going in. But now they're moving the ball around, moving side to side on the surface, giving everybody time to breathe and go in collectively. You can see the defense is down from it's in place by the Devilrays. So let's see. There's one player for the Hammerheads parked in on the open side.
Good rotation of that ball.
Okay.
Going side to side. We can see the DC players recover it, going on top. So key factors about this pool is a short pool. It's all about speed at this moment. Good counter-strike can change definitely the turn of the game. They need to have the defense on place, otherwise it's going to be fatal for both teams. We have a white player going in, going around, passing the ball, looking for that person to make the second pass.
I could see some good forechecking there. Even the defender came out to do some pressure against the person advancing against towards the goal. Just staying at the surface. They're swimming around, and nobody's really bothering the player. They're not being dangerous yet. Everybody's just breathing up, and let's see if they can mount a good offense. That's a call from the referee.
So even if that ball is on the bottom, or I apologize, if that ball is on the surface of the pool, they have to have a defense in place, right? It's dangerous to not have that player in, just in case it's a fast break, and you don't want to have a empty basket when that happens, right?
And now again, New Jersey Hammerheads executed their free throw. They're advancing. They advance. Oh. The ball was dropped down. Okay, and New Jersey Hammerheads picked it up, moving towards slowly, cautiously. Again, they're setting up the game. The full defense is lying there. You can see the goalkeeper is not fully on the goal. That can be at some point a problem for the...
Good passes.
Yeah,
she has the basket. She has the basket, but the ball is tangled.
And
good pass on the back.
DC in position again, and possession again. And nice swim out from the goalkeeper
good
there.
Strike.
And in between that, we could see the head coach for the women's team, Giancarlo Castro, was like in the picture.
So New Jersey Hammerheads are the current champions of the nationals. They are going to Berlin, if I'm not mistaken. And actually, this was the final of the national tournament, right, Daniel? Do you have any more information on this?
Yeah, so in May 2023, early May this year, we had the national championships in Washington, D.C., so they were the local team, and the New Jersey Hammerheads and the D.C. Devilrays met 2 times in the championships. For instance, the first round, and there the D.C. team actually was able to win against the Hammerheads, and then in the finals, you see the same composition here where the New Jersey Hammerheads was able to win. Let's see, again, as I said earlier, the 2 teams met already during this tournament yesterday, and the Hammerheads started 6-0. Obviously the Hammerheads are really hoping to repeat this in the finals, but I'm sure that Coach Juan Sevillano and the players from the DC Devilrays put everything against that and try to you can see they're putting a lot of effort in there, even though now the Hammerheads have gained again possession of the ball. They're trying to advance. You see there's pressure. There's one person really putting pressure on the ball. There's another player dived up down in the middle to intercept.
Yeah, it's definitely not an easy game for both teams, right? The New Jersey Hammerheads have been dominating the tournament. It's been significant goals in favor of the New Jersey Hammerheads, but DC does an excellent job stopping that offensive, not letting open spaces and blocking that fluency of the.
Okay.
We have a strike right now. Good pass on the bottom. We have the New Jersey Hammerheads on the basket.
4 Hammerheads players down there. They're not all positioned well, but you had at some point 4 people down, which is quite impressive.
So that triangulation is crucial in order to move that ball around that basket and creating an opportunity. Rugby is all about small openings, right? 1 second, 2 seconds is enough for you to score and change the um, the play. But it's hard to get those 2 seconds along with the goalie if you have a strong defense.
Oh no. Oh.
Ooh, she doesn't see that player in the corner.
And you
Good
can
pass
see
on
one of the
bottom.
players of the New Jersey Hammerheads is wearing a U.S. uniform. Actually, 3 of the players on this roster played in the World Championships and the U.S. national team, and 2 more were on the roster, but they couldn't travel in the last moment. So we have 5 players among the Hammerheads who are on the roster. Okay, this is a
We
great
have a good
opportunity.
opportunity right
Under the
here.
goal, under the goalie. Can she?
Ooh, good Merla. Trying to push that goalie out, but not quite
And
successful on that.
you still had a Hammerheads player behind the goalie, making preventing the goalie from really getting into position. Now that's impressive. But again, the impressive thing is that the Devilrays were able to really fend that off and deny the Hammerheads their second goal.
Good pass on the bottom there. You see,
Okay.
we have that space. This is the space that we're talking about. This is the
And
type of goal
goal.
that we want to see. It's a quick space out. Goal of Jessica Uribe, number 12. Great player. She had the opportunity, open space, and obviously was able to score that goal.
One thing we should also say, DC Devilrays are only 9 players, right? So they didn't come with a full roster, which of course you see the more the plane advances and the more the Hammerheads make the move, the harder it will be on them because they don't have each of them a player out in exchange. So
It does make a big difference having those 3 extra players in the roster. This is a sport that requires a lot of energy, lots of air, and when you have those are 3 people that can provide you that extra oxygen. Um, we have a lot of fans around here too, watching these games, having fun. Definitely a good day to watch some underwater rugby.
so the
All right, we
ball
have 8 seconds left on the clock. Good domination of the New Jersey Hammerheads.
40.
And that's it. First half is done. New Jersey Hammerheads having definitely a good control of the basket, of the ball, and is demonstrating on the score. Um, Full disclosure, we are from the New Jersey Hammerheads Club. Daniel here is been in the club for a long time. Me too, been playing there, know the ladies, know how hard they train, and we can give you a little bit more information regarding them. DC, newer club, but nonetheless, they put a lot of work and a lot of good effort to be on this final and multiple finals in the past. So, really good game.
And it's not over. We have seen the Hammerheads have a little bit more ball possession. We have seen they
Sorry for that.
no. They have more ball possession. They were more aggressive around the goal. They moved the ball around the goal, but that doesn't mean that they can't be scored on. We haven't seen really dangerous scenes yet from the Devilrays, but a 2-0 lead is not uncomfortable, but it's not something the Hammerheads can just sleep on.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you are
So they
right.
need to be
Totally right.
pushing. They need to really be on the game. I know they do want to. Like this is the finals. This is the last game of the entire tournament. Everybody knows you leave it on the floor. You leave it in the pool. Whatever you have, any resources you have, you put them in here, and that makes it so exciting to see.
You have to do that. Again, 2-0 for the New Jersey Hammerheads. Goal from Jessica Uribe. That's going to be the second goal. And the first goal we had was, I believe, Juliana Rodas scoring that strong goal on the first half.
One thing that's mentioned that this is the first tournament where we are trying to use a new technology to film. Unfortunately, the visibility in the water after 2 days of really a lot of fighting, a lot of swimming back and forth, is not as we would like it to be. But we're having a new 5-fish drone in the water, so whatever you see is not an actual cameraman in the water. It's not a fixed camera, but it's an underwater drone that films the sequences. So it's pretty exciting to see what this technology can get us, and hopefully we can follow the game better than some of these other steady cameras that many other underwater rugby tournaments still use.
That's right. Drones are here, and I think they're here to stay. Really cool technology that allows us to enjoy this beautiful sport. All right, start of the game. New Jersey Hammerheads with possession of the ball.
And a nice pass to the top, you saw that. There was not guarded the person, so they're under the goal, but there was a full defense lying. So
going to that right side of the basket. Good passes around, good flowing of the ball, creating those spaces needed to score that goal.
Nice forechecking by 2 players. That's close to the out of bounds line, but apparently the ball didn't leave the playing area. Again, they nicely going to the other side. And if I want to take you back to the first goal, the second goal, the last goal that the New Jersey Hammerheads played, it came out of a lot of movement around the goal, from side to side, out and in, which in the end left the defense dysregulated, and there was one player under the goal who then received the goal. The ball just
we can see the structure of New Jersey Hammerheads, how they attack by, different waves and 3-4 players in the water all the time, Good passes on the bottom, and there's the second wave that we talk about. The DC players doing a great job on the defense as well. Goalkeeper recovers the ball and tries to go out for it, but the New Jersey Hammerheads with that forechecking are ruthless.
Okay, we see movement again against the goal of the DC Devilrays. There's one player against the goalie, but he's intercepted. Good job by blocking by the defenders and forwards. But that could have been 1 second faster, and that could have been a very dangerous
They have to keep that pressure, Daniel. They have to stay on it. The goal might come if you keep the pressure, but as soon as you let go, this is what happens. You have a fast break,
counter-strike.
A 1v1.
Excellent.
1v1. Can she make
and
it? She
pulls up, but and
we have a player on the basket. Can they stop that? The ball is on the surface. A good jump ball on the surface, but we recovered that basket easily from Luisa, the captain of the New Jersey Hammerheads. Really good recovery of the basket. We have another fast break from Daniela Jara. She's on that basket, a 1v1. So fast that the drone is, right behind it.
That was a really good chance for the Devilrays. You can see that. The first chance was really good there. She could have scored, and then the next player was actually stealing the basket if they had not. Oh, interesting here. You can see. Okay. Oh, that was an interesting.
That's
just trying to pull her out.
Right? Yeah, that's a totally out of bounds.
That was an interesting strategy. They didn't really engage with the player. That's one thing that also I talked to head coach Giancarlo Castro before that. He said, well, the DC didn't have some really strong players. Interesting. It's in favor of DC.
Favor of DC.
I would have really thought that would have been.
Yeah, definitely looked like the DC.
But
had control.
Referees are always right. And of course, we don't see everything here.
Okay, we have the New Jersey Hammerheads on that ball again. Free throws can be challenging for some teams, and if you don't utilize them the right way, they can definitely be counterproductive, as we see right now.
So in the second half here, with the one counter-attack we have seen, we know that the New Jersey Hammers, even though they're dominating the attacks here, cannot really rest on their laurels. They have to keep up, they should be scoring. But here again, the ball was loose. DC in possession, nobody else could play, so she's wrapping it up at the surface. which is not always the best tactic. It's not the prettiest tactic from watching the sport.
It's definitely going to be a slower game if you bring that ball on the surface.
Okay.
Roughness.
Oh.
Okay, we have a 1v1. Good check from the goalie. You see that fin stopping that player on the place, not letting her come close. That's the best way that a goalie can stop a counter strike like that, right? Use your feet, maintain that ball away from the basket, and the ball won't come in. We have a good rotation from the DC players, missing some players down, but able to move that ball around. Forechecking from the New Jersey Hammerheads. Ball in the surface again.
Yeah, as I was just started to say when I talked to Giancarlo Castro before the game, he said, well, the DC team has a lot of really strong players. I mean, the physically strong, big players. So the New Jersey players, they can't always engage with them directly, especially at the surface. So the idea is really to like get the ball out and then play at the bottom, really play around, and a quick pass game, a quick swim game. I think that's where they see the real advantages for the New Jersey Hammerheads, and we've seen that so far playing out. But again, now DC is attacking. Let us see what they can do out of this.
Luisa with the ball, coming out of that goalie position, securing that area for the other goalie to come in. But the DC players are able to, or manage to keep that ball, putting pressure on that.
This is a great scoring chance. The defender was not in a perfect position, didn't push her out, was lying more in front of the basket. Lucky for the New Jersey Hammerheads, that one wasn't.
I mean, it is a solid defense, Daniel. We can tell that we can clearly see a goalie and a defender in place. It's hard to score against two players. If you don't have that second player in, a 1v2 is not going to do it. So, props to the player for trying, but we need to see more players down there.
Yeah, and that's like, it becomes increasingly harder for the DC Devilrays just because at the time of the game, right? 9 players we mentioned earlier, but now somebody's parked and there are 2 players there. Can they get the ball? The one got the ball.
She got the ball.
And
is it gonna be
attacking from the head side. She passes down. Excellent job. But now the forward from the Hammerheads is engaging. Now DC keeps possession. That is a dangerous attack.
So yeah, if the Washington DC players are able to keep this pressure, the goal might come. As we say, it only takes 1 second, one opportunity to score and change the tide of the game. We have a fast break from the New Jersey Hammerheads. Good switch of positions, going to that corner. That safety plays in rugby that allows you to build the play. We have that ball moving around. Good passes around the basket from the New Jersey Hammerheads. But a bad pass at the end, putting Jessica Uribe on a tough position and on the defense side now. Good pass on the bottom. We have a player of the New Jersey Hammerheads against the goalie. And that is going to be a fault in favor of the DC players, the white team, with a free throw right now against that blue team.
If I saw the gesture that the head referee made, I think an attack against the head.
You always want to protect that head. The referees are definitely careful protecting the players. It can get rough, and you definitely don't want any injuries. So
right now, just the referee was saying, show the ball. Apparently, the DC team just made a pass without showing the ball before.
So like I said, some teams might have complications on these free throws and can backfire on you if you're not able to utilize them in the right way. Right now, the DC players weren't able to show the ball when the referee asked for it. That's why it was given to the New Jersey Hammers afterwards.
Yeah, those are the precious opportunities. You want to keep that free throw, right? You want to advance, and if you lose the ball right away, especially because it's a technical mistake that you made there, it hurts a lot, especially in the finals where you're 2 down and you really want to at least get closer so you're in the range of equalizing. But now you see
New
the
Jersey Hammerheads, 3 players under the basket, defense in position, goal in position, but that defender looks like have control of the ball now. Good for checking from the New Jersey Hammerheads, but DC still owns the ball at this moment.
big cluster on top of the goal. There's no goalie right now down there. This is very dangerous. Apparently, there's a very strong DC player who's pushing everybody out there. You can see the full bulk of people, the full scrum of people pushing
They're
them.
bringing that player to the side, trying to get an out-of-side ball. And
Okay,
good
they made a
on the
pass
bottom.
down. Good pass by DC there.
The New Jersey Hammerheads with the goalie in position, ready to wait for that attack.
And now the defender goes down too. It's still locked up at the surface, the ball. Okay, New Jersey Hammerheads have the ball. It's not really a fast break, but there's a lot of like blue bodies down there. And now 2 are attacking.
2 players going for that basket. That quick counter strike that can change the tide of the game. It was stopped by the goalie. Wow, that was
now
a
we're
really
moving
strong
again
play.
towards the basket of New Jersey Hammerheads. A strong play by the DC player there. Okay.
She's tired of the
She
ball.
gives to her colleague, and that should be out.
Out
And
of
that's
bounds. Out of bounds.
probably a free throw for blue.
And yep,
Yes.
free throw from the New Jersey Hammerheads.
You can see if you have the strong player, if they swim too close to the outer border, then it's easiest just to push them out instead of like trying to wrestle the ball from them. Now,
So I have 1 minute left. It's a 2-0 in favor of the New Jersey Hammerheads. We have a free throw in favor. Power play right here. See if the New Jersey Hammerheads are able to put that 3rd goal in. We have a player under that defense position, creating that space required to score that goal. But the ball is brought to the top. It is a common tactic of bringing that ball to the top when air is not available anymore. You know, it's always hard to recover those balls, but definitely pay a big toll on the players that are involved in that type of plays. Those jump balls are no joke.
okay, here New Jersey Hammerheads in defense and DC's attacking. There's at least 2 players down
left.
there.
And it
okay.
looks like it's going to be a 2-0 in favor of the New Jersey Hammerheads, the champions of this tournament and currently the champions of the U.S. So great job from both teams. A hard game to say the least, but with a strong result for the New Jersey Hammerheads.
Yeah, no, definitely. It was really good game. Again, kudos for the Hammerhead, the Devilrays playing with 9 players against the full team on the Hammerhead side, which is a tough thing. They did a lot of. They came sometimes close to scoring. Like there were 2-3 attacks, very dangerous attacks. So with a little bit more luck on their side, they could have gone differently. But I think the Hammerheads are probably happy having won this again. And as we mentioned in the previous pre-round yesterday, the Hammerheads won 6-0 against the same team. So you can see that really the game tactics that Coach Jose Sevillano put in place for the team worked out.
Yeah.
Not to a win, but definitely to make it really, really hard. And
I mean, from a 6 to a 2 goal difference is a big difference for one tournament. So we can see that whatever Sevillano said to the team was worth it and work. Good game for both teams. Seen a lot of improvement on the water, and yeah, I mean, great job.
Yeah, so this means actually that same as the championship in May, again the 2 teams will be standing on the first place step will be the New Jersey Hammerheads. The men's team also made first place here, and now the women's team too. So there were a lot of celebrating to be done on the New Jersey Hammerheads side. But overall, the competition at this tournament was great with a lot of like tight-fought games. And thanks for watching.
Yeah, thank you guys.
See you for the next tournament.
Appreciate it.